Alright guys, the brand new ban list is here. Let's go ahead and check it out. So it's going to be effective on September 25th. So we got 10 days for this. And then what's the no sooner? Okay, will remain effective. Okay, it doesn't, the next update after this will be in a few months. So I don't know what that means. Maybe a January, February. But nonetheless, let's go check out the list because that's why we are here. Although I do know one thing because people were texting me and be like, yo, dude, did you see a Rise Heart is gone? And is that going to be the first one on this entire list? Oh, it is the first one on this list. So this one I know about. Everyone probably is either super happy or super upset about this one. I think that they wanted this deck to kind of go away. And now, let's see, via the comments, do you guys think a Rise Heart? I mean, this was basically a pretty big change as the deck was still definitely playable. But, you know, there's always people out there that say, nah, dude, I got this crazy 3000 IQ play of I can still make it work. Do you guys think the deck is done? Obviously, some of the cards are still splashable in other archetypes. But for the most part, I would say a lot of people will probably think Cashier is gone, but we'd love to know your thoughts down below with this card being gone. I mean, just the effect itself, being able to just banish things face down. I mean, that's probably one of the most powerful effects in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, you know, just sending it to the graveyard or sending it back to the deck or hand, it just not necessarily as powerful as that. So that's one of the most strong monster effects in the game, and now it's basically gone. Okay, is that all they changed though? Wait, that's it? Okay, so that's, I've got a double check over here. Okay, so that's the only thing that was hit on this list that is now completely banned. That's it. Okay, so next up, wait, at first I thought I saw Cyberchart over here. I was like, whoa, that's pretty crazy. Anyways, Bestial Magnahut. Okay, so this card's actually pretty good. I mean, it's been getting a lot of play, just basically everything. Having that quick effect ability to just get something and maybe banish some key card, and on top of that, it's just easy to bring out, go into combos. There's lots of different variants of just decks that can splash that in, and so now that it's limited, it's going to be a lot less frequent. But I still think it was a really cool deck. There's kind of some more toolbox-ish decks that kind of emerged out of the Bestials, and I think that was kind of cool. But it looks like they're like, nah, no more fun with that. Well, I mean, it's still at 1, so it's still playable. Then we also have Chaos Space being limited to 1. So Chaos Space was the card that lets you just send 1 and then you get to add 1. This card was actually very, very powerful. I'm actually kind of surprised that this lasted that long, considering some of the abilities to be able to just go for any of those is pretty big. And then on top of that, being able to then recycle and go for another card, I think it was pretty good. Even though it was only like a once per turn anyways, it still was a very powerful card at the end of the day, as far as like what you could go for. So, okay. Not like super insanely surprised by that one, and then that's basically. Wait, hold on, this is it. Wow, that was a quick list. I was hoping it'd be a little bit longer, Kappa. If we go back, because I saw it on the organization first. Okay, that is actually it. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 changes, and they're like, I mean, kind of. This one was to be expected, but as far as Herald of Orange Light, it being semied, I don't know if that's gonna really like affect the game. And since we did get more Salmon Great announcements, I mean, honestly, as far as like the fire stuff goes, there's a lot of other Fire King stuff. Is Fire King's going to be like the next best deck? Well, I would say, as far as I'm aware of, it's kind of mediocre. I've already covered the gameplay of it. The deck's getting even more support, but I don't think it's going to be an S tier deck. I think Rescue Ace is probably on the horizon for the next best deck, at least as of right now. But how we feel about Salmon Great, because at the end of the day, we have basically nerfs, right? But like, what is like the thing to get excited about to come back into the game? Because I always think about that when I look at any video game when things get buffs and nerfs. I'm always excited to see kind of like, what are we going to see that we haven't seen maybe in a while? And with this change over here, as far as I'm aware of, because I played against a lot of Salmon Great back when it was like the starter structure deck at locals, and there's a lot of people that played it, but every single time the board would end on what, a Rage, a Roar, and then you'd have let's just go into this because I want to have a small little discussion. I thought this was going to be a long video. I'm not going to make this video super long, but you have like wait, Salmon and Great. How many cards are there? Okay, so if we go clear here, and like, what's their end board in general, right? I guess we have Mirage Stalio as well, but on the average, they'll have like Sanctuary. They'll have like what, maybe like a Wolf. They'll have like, where's like the spell traps? Like, the deck is not that powerful. Like, they might have, okay, they'll have like a Rage and Roar. Okay, so they have like this set of Rage, Roar, maybe a Sunlight Wolf, and then maybe they'll throw up like a Dweller, or any like rank 4. But like, this board is not like a huge threat in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And if the deck does survive, because they have multiple Gazelles now, right? Because that's what got changed, right? Yeah, okay, so it was limited, and now it being at 3, I mean, it is pretty good at the end of the day, wherever Gazelle is. So, I mean, this is one of the most important cards. I mean, just being able to send and dump one, and then you can go for a lot more extensive plays, and it is a deck that can definitely rely off of like 1 to 2 cards, and then you can instantly kind of come back into the game, but it's a little bit more difficult in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! To have that. A lot of times it's just kind of blowout, but again, even if this deck goes first, which is still arguably a relatively good strategy in Yu-Gi-Oh!, I would say it's a little bit lackluster when you compare it to the other offerings, especially since there's just much better things like Rescue Ace, which has lots of combos that basically make it so your opponent is GG'd out. And that is another deck where you can have like 1 to 2 cards and you can come back pretty much instantly, as long as, of course, you don't get like negated too hard. But that was a really short ban list. What do you guys think of it? Do you guys think it's a huge win? Is it a huge L? Is it like a mid in between? For me, I'm very disappointed. I would say this is very lukewarm. They could have done something really cool, like brought something back. I don't know, just something that we haven't seen in a while. Not necessarily just for like content creators to give you that thumbnail face, oh my gosh, super excited, but it's just like, it's kind of like we expected to see the Arise Heart, and then there's nothing really new that came back. I mean, if they just brought back like 2, some of these probably are pretty broken. Most of the things can't really come back, but at the end of the day, I think it's kind of exciting to see some of our like favorite cards come back. Maybe if they did other things with some of the Dragon Rulers, that would have been exciting, because we just got that announcement of the new Dragon Ruler card. But I mean, it's really hard to put a lot of these things back into the game because they generally like break the game. But what card would you guys have liked to see to actually come back? I'm more in like the old school, like I want to see more classic cards, but these are really broken though. I'm not gonna lie. Like things like Dandelion, those kinds of crazier plays allow content creators to, you know, make crazier videos, and I like that. But is that healthy for the game? Probably not, to be honest, but that's kind of what I would actually want. Like if they just put like all the Dragon Rulers back, like I mean all of them, they put them to 3, I think that would be a pretty crazy format. But at least it's better than like this excitement. The level of my excitement on this one, it's yeah. But anyways, you guys let me know your thoughts down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you're new, subscribe, turn the bell so you don't miss out on more ban lists. But let me know, guys, what you think the next best deck is. For me, I already told you guys, I've got my eyes on the Rescue Ace. I think that they are going to be very, very good. Anyways, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.